Jamie Dornan officially confirms Dakota Johnson is pregnant with his child. Early in the morning, Twitter and Instagram were abuzz. A flash news story from People magazine went viral. Jamie Dornan has confirmed Dakota Johnson is pregnant with their first child. No one believed it, not because they didn't think the two could be in a relationship, the rumors had been too many, too long, but because Jamie Dornan was so private that the press almost despaired of getting any private information out of him. But this time, he spoke up. No beating around the bush. No hiding. We have nothing to hide. Yes, Dakota is pregnant. And I have never felt so scared, excited, and grateful in my life. Love between two silences. The story began almost a year earlier. Jamie was filming an independent drama in Iceland. Dakota had just finished her directorial debut. They ran into each other at a small film festival in Spain. A normal evening, a picnic table, a guitar and a glass of red wine, Jamie later said. We didn't get back together. Because we never really broke up, their relationship was a rare one, intimate and quiet. No scandals, no public appearances. But those who looked closely would see, they always chose to sit next to each other. When one was tired, the other was always the first to reach out. Dakota gave Jamie a feeling he thought he would never have again: trust. 2 red lines and a silence. Dakota found out she was pregnant one February morning in New York. There were no special symptoms. Just a strange feeling when she drank coffee, something she loved every day. A small nudge in her intuition made her take a pregnancy test. And then 2 red lines appeared, not clear, not dramatic, just quiet. She sat still for nearly 40 minutes, not calling her mother, not calling her best friend. Not even Jamie, not because she didn't believe in his love, but because she was afraid that, if she said it, everything would change. No more peace, no more privacy, and she would become the target of the media, of public opinion, of thousands of people who always wanted to interpret her life in their own words. That night, she called Jamie to her apartment in Brooklyn. Didn't say anything, just put the pregnancy test on the table, between 2 glasses of wine. Jamie looked at her, silent for exactly 10 seconds. Then, he said only one sentence. Well, be fine. The hidden months, being pregnant in the world of celebrity is a harsh challenge. Every belly bulge, every refusal to drink, every change in the body, it was scrutinized. Dakota and Jamie decided to withdraw from the media. They moved to a small farm in the Irish countryside, where Jamie was born. I wanted my baby to feel grass under his feet, not paparazzi flashes, Jamie said later in the interview. Their life revolved around simple things. Jamie learned to bake bread. Dakota painted. They named the mulberry tree on their front porch the Tree of Hope. When Dakota entered her 5th month, she began listening to classical music every night. Jamie sat by her side, reading to her and her unborn child. The world can call you whatever they want, Jamie whispered. But to me, you are the most wonderful thing, confirmation, and the storm of public opinion. They had not planned to announce the happy news, but then, a sneaky photo taken in Dublin, Jamie helping Dakota out of the car, her hand resting on her barely visible baby bump, went viral. Rumors broke out. The press was a swarm of bees. Some congratulated. Some scoffed. Some disbelieved. Some people looked back at the past, digging up the story that Jamie had a family, had children. Some people suspected that their love was a late PR move. At that time, Jamie was silent for 3 days. Then on the morning of the 4th day, he posted a short video, filmed in the backyard of his house in Ireland. No stage lights, No background music, just Jamie, in a rough sweater, his eyes serious but warm. I am not a perfect person. But one thing I am sure of. I love Dakota. We do not seek attention, nor do we need approval. But since things are getting too much, I want to say this. Yes, Dakota is pregnant. And I will be the father of that child. We are happy, nothing more. The video reached 50 million views in 12 hours. And the magic happened. The majority of the feedback was positive. A wave of support spread. Fans set up the hashtag Baby Dornan. Celebrities sent their congratulations. Even Amelia Warner, Jamie's ex-wife, posted a short story. I wish Jamie and Dakota all the best. Every child that comes into this world is a blessing. Love without a name. Jamie and Dakota are not married yet. And perhaps, they will never marry in the way the world expects. But for them, that no longer matters. Love doesn't need a definition. It needs honesty, Dakota said in her first interview since going public. Their baby girl was born on a June morning, in a small, light-filled room in Ireland. Jamie was there, holding Dakota's hand for 12 hours. When the first cry came, Jamie cried too. They named their baby Aurora, after the goddess of dawn, a name that signifies a beginning. The end. We are a family. A year later, Jamie shared the story in an exclusive interview with Vanity Fair. When asked, how do you look back on Dakota's decision to go public with her pregnancy? He just smiled. I think that was the moment I learned not to ask the world for permission to be happy. He looked out at the garden, where Dakota was playing with Aurora, her hair blowing in the wind, her smile gentle. I had it all, and then I lost it. Now I have one thing, and I'm going to keep it at all costs. Quote.